Hey guys, Tactical. So this week's review of the week is on my Tru-Spec pants, both of them. And I'll get into why I have two pairs here in a minute, but I wanted to start by talking about Tru-Spec itself. I've been wearing Tru-Spec for a long time. I started with some of their uniform items, and I'm showing my age by saying that because back in the day when everything was still woodland camo, that's what I started out with, and I had one pair of Tru-Spec uniforms that I wore pretty much every week, and they lasted like 2 or 3 years until I didn't need them anymore, and then they were still perfectly fine. So I got two pairs of this pant, which is their boot cut, about a year and a half ago, might be closer to 2 years. I've been in this building for a little over a year now, and I definitely had these well before I got into this building, so it's been well over a year. So I know it's been like a year and a half. And I only have two pairs of these. Now I don't wear these at work because I can't, but between these two pair, they've held up. I've got one pair that I'm just starting to see signs that I'm about to get a hole in the knee, which is the first point of failure I've always had with any pair of pants that I have. And then I've got another pair, my other pair, not this one. I've got like a gash like right here. And then you can probably see this. This is something I did just because where I'm at right now, if I wore boots all the time like I normally do, I would get trench foot because our average temp in the summertime is like 110. So I notched out the back so I can wear sandals with these without them like tucking up underneath the sandals. But that was damage that I did. So anyway, I ordered two more pairs of these, and I got them in and I put them on, and they were tight. They didn't fit right. And I was like, what's up with that? So I actually emailed Tru-Spec and was like, hey, I ordered these pants and I ordered two more and they didn't fit right. And they were like, oh, well, we changed the design and then those pants have since been discontinued, but it's our fault. So we'll send you 2 free pairs of pants. And I was like, whoa, I kind of feel bad just getting 2 free pairs of pants when it just didn't fit like I expected them to. And we emailed back and forth a good bit, and like I email companies on a regular basis at work dealing with their customer support departments and whatnot, and by far Tru-Spec has the best customer support department that I've worked with. Their response times were like within 2 hours. I'd send them an email and within 2 hours they got back to me. So I was very, very, very impressed with their customer support. Then in talking with them, I was like, okay, well, what's the closest equivalent to your boot cut that you still have? And they were like the Guardian series, which is these. So I was like, okay. So we finally came to the determination they're gonna send me 2 pairs of this, and like to the day, 2 weeks later, these showed up. Now, that might sound like a long time, but Amazon Prime free 2 days shipping here where I'm at takes about 2 to 3 weeks. So Tru-Spec beat Amazon on shipping. So I was thoroughly impressed with their customer support. But anyway, I'm going to dive into the nitty gritty of these 2 pants and the differences and what I like about both of them. So, starting from the top down, there's a button here on the inside, and this side clips into it. And I've gotten used to having that just because the last couple of pairs of pants, the last different couple of styles that I've had have always had that, and so I'm kind of used to it. But it's kind of one of those things that's like, I've never had a moment where I was like, oh, thank God this button was here. So the new Guardian pants that I got, they don't have that. It's just the snap. There's no button there. And I actually washed a pair of these, or actually washed both pairs of these yesterday, and I put a pair of them on last night. I've been wearing them since, so I'm starting to get a feel for them. But the button's kind of non-negligible. The thing that I really like about the boot cut was this, the way their pocket came down and then over. There's an angle there, and when you clip a knife or a flashlight in, like, it's just very convenient the way that sits there, and you can still get your hand like freely into the pocket. It's the one thing that I found with the Guardian series that I don't like, is they don't have that notch in the pocket. I don't know why. Like, if I was Tru-Spec, I would be putting this cut on every pocket on every pair of pants that I made. But it is what it is. The next big difference between the two is, hopefully you'll be able to see this on the camera, is the size of the pockets here. This is a lot wider than this pocket. And at first, and they also changed, this one has a little, like, blanking out on what you call the little cover flap thing. There's also a pocket here. This one has kind of the same thing. You've got the pocket here, and you've got the one here. So they put the little flap on this one. And when I was looking at it on the website, when I was still emailing back and forth with them, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. I'm actually liking the flap on this one. And then the size difference, I'm actually really, really liking the size difference, because normally I would carry my work phone in the pocket here, and I'm carrying my work phone in the pocket here, same pants, but normally with this pair, my work phone, which is here, when I go to squat down, it will tuck back around like this, and when I squat down, it kind of cinches in between my leg. With this pair, the way this is cut, like, I don't have that issue when I go to squat down. And I actually was sitting outside earlier, and I heard an iPhone ding, and I was like, wait a minute, there's nobody else around me, where's that coming from? Because I normally, when I get home from work, I'll take my phone out and set it down on the counter next to my computer, and I was like, oh, my phone's still in my pocket. Like, I didn't even notice that I still had my phone in my pocket. So I'm really, really liking the cut on this pocket, and I'm liking the size difference on the pocket. So that's another thing with them. And then overall with the pant, I'm noticing it is a little bit tighter, but not like uncomfortable. It is a little bit better fit. I'm used to wearing my pants loose, but obviously the other big difference is the boot cut. You can kind of see, like, hopefully the width. Well, actually, let me see if I can do this. So you can kind of see the width difference there between the regular pants and the Guardian. So I don't know, I'll try it out for a couple of weeks and see how I like the difference between the width on the boot cut and just the regular Guardian. But overall, I mean, the only thing that I'm really not liking about the Guardian over the boot cut is the notch for, like, your knife or your flashlight in the pocket. That's really so far been my only complaint. But other than that, yeah, I'm loving the new pair so far, and yeah, try them out. Like, I love Tru-Spec products because, I mean, good quality, good customer support, and they do what they're supposed to. So anyway, till next time, guys. Bye.